Season.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 50, check 50.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
In an NFL that's uncertain from year to year, you know what you're going to get from year to year from tight end Kyle Rudolph. Very consistent, a nice threat in the passing game. The thing he's most proud of is continued improvement as a run blocker.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. First down, Winston. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Winston. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On the defensive side of the ball, here are the starters for Detroit. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. I got you.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down now, Akers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
To throw again on second down. Cousins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and 5. Cousins from the gun on 3rd, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Winston. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Winston completing it here to Marvin Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Trey Flowers in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ready?
3rd and long for Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. For Golladay, you take a look at the numbers from last week. 4 catches, 68 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Winston now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Winston now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Jameis now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. On third down, Winston. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. To throw, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Madison. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
With it is Brown. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Cousins on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Draw play, Madison. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Cousins. Trey Flowers in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jameis now on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
On first down, Dobbins. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from chilly Philadelphia. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Let's make these babies cry.
Cousins now. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Nigel Bradham brings him down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston looking downfield for Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Here's Winston. James has got it. Complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, Winston. Jones has it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. First down. Here's Cousins.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Going to run with Madison again. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Madison running on first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On 2nd down. Boom.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. Room here to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Cousins under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Complete to Jones. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Black, what about the hunt? Tackle. Let's go. Here we go.
1st down, Winston. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and